Hey there, welcome back. I am so glad you're here. I have a treat for you today. I get asked all the time about what is the cost of living in Cedar City and the surrounding areas relative to where folks are coming from. So guess what? We're gonna do a deep dive into cost of living. Welcome back. I am so glad you're here. I am Jennie Hendricks. Thank you for watching. I get asked all the time about, well, how much does it cost to live in Cedar City or the surrounding areas, kind of relative to places where a lot of folks are coming from. So I thought this would be a great informational video, but guess what? I couldn't find current statistics anywhere. So because I like you guys so much, I subscribed to a service, so I've got the most recent stats that I could find. I'm going to give you information from fourth quarter of 2021. The next drop of information is going to come out shortly, so we may do an updated video of cost of living index if you like it. So drop me a comment. Let me know if you have questions about this, if this is something that is interesting to you. I get all nerded out on this kind of stuff, and so I think it's fascinating. But let me know if this is something that you would like maybe us to do a quarterly video on, or maybe semi-annually or something like that. So we're going to talk about the cost of living index. This information comes from the Council for Community and Economic Research out of Arlington, Virginia. Okay, so when we're talking about the cost of living index, it measures the relative price levels for consumer goods and services in participating areas. The average for all participating places is 100. So it's based on, so the numbers are higher or lower than 100, which is the average of all of the participating cities. Now, the index does not measure inflation, and of course everybody knows we're dealing with that a lot right now. That is not really built into these numbers. If we assume that the composite index is 100%, if you live in the Los Angeles, Glendale, Long Beach area, your composite index is 149.3. That's a lot. Unless you live in San Francisco, Redwood City, then your composite index is 194. That is a lot. If you live in the Las Vegas area, Las Vegas, Henderson, your composite index is 104.3. So not bad, Las Vegas, not bad. If you live in Portland, your composite index is 130. That's a little high, not gonna lie, that's a little high. Okay, if you live in Cedar City, guess what your composite index is? 96.6. So of all of those metropolitan areas that I just told you, Cedar City is below the national average on that composite index. Okay, do you want to know how much housing costs are relative to the national averages? Well, you are in luck because I have the information and I'm going to tell you. Okay, if you live in LA, your housing, and I will tell you, the housing component of this index, the housing part is about 30% that makes up that number. Okay, so if you live in LA, your housing number is 228. You're 228 points. The national average is 100. My goodness sakes. In the San Francisco area, 341. Is anybody really surprised by that? I don't know. It's not a surprise, but the number is big. If you are in the Las Vegas area, your housing number is 109. So still not outrageous, but you're still above that national average there. If you are in Portland, you're at 172. That's high. Okay. If you're in Cedar City, you're at 90.7. Even though our housing market here has it's gone up the same as everybody else across the country, we've really seen our values escalate over the last few years, we are still below that national housing index average. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Now I'm going to give you some additional information, so stick with me. I want to tell you about utilities, I want to tell you about groceries, There's lots of interesting stuff here, so stick with me. If you are in the Los Angeles area, your utilities are almost 107%. If you're in San Francisco, your utilities are 133. If you are in Las Vegas, your utilities are actually below the national average. You're only at 94. Now, I don't know if that includes the water acquisition in Las Vegas, so we'll watch and see if that number goes higher. But for right now, the utilities are 94%. If you are in Portland, your utilities are 90%, so that's not bad, right? If you're in Cedar City, your utilities are 96.7. So slightly higher than some of our surrounding states, but still below that national average. By the way, drop me a comment because I've got these numbers for things like transportation, healthcare, goods and services, anything you guys want to know. I got you. I got the information. So drop me a comment. Let me know how I can help you. Okay, let's talk about some groceries and some gas prices. Now this information, I had my staff pull it today. So this is accurate as of today, and we'll keep track of this stuff and we'll keep you updated. So I had them check the Walmart prices, and I think this is going to be interesting to you. At least it was interesting to me. There must be some regional pricing going on. So these are prices off of Walmart. Okay, so if you're in LA, a New York strip steak is going to be $12.97 a pound. In San Francisco, it's $15.97 a pound. In Las Vegas, $12.47 a pound. In Portland, $12.97 a pound. And in Cedar City, it's $12.97 a pound. I thought that was interesting. I don't know why steak is that expensive in Cedar City. Now, if you need a gallon of milk, if you are in LA, a gallon of milk is going to cost you $3.88. If you are in San Francisco, Las Vegas, or Cedar City, that same gallon of milk is going to be $3.05. And in Portland, it's going to be $3.19. Do you need a dozen eggs? Everybody needs a dozen eggs, right? You got to have eggs. Okay. In LA, it's $2.74 for a dozen eggs. San Francisco, Las Vegas, and Cedar City is $3.12 for a dozen eggs. And Portland is $1.41. Do they have more chickens in Portland? I don't know. That's what the website said. Okay, if you are putting gas in your car, this is a good one. If you are putting gas in your car, how much is that going to cost you? If you are in LA, you are going to pay $5.89 a gallon for gas. If you are in San Francisco, you're going to pay $5.74 a gallon for gas. If you are in Las Vegas, you're paying $5.12 a gallon. If you are in Portland, you're only paying $4.87, which surprises me because you cannot pump your own gas in Portland unless that law has changed since I was in Portland last. But the gas in Portland was a little bit higher because of that. I'll double check that for you. If you're in Cedar City, our average gas price here is only $4.51. So I think, according to the data, Cedar City is a pretty affordable place to live relative to most of the spots where we're seeing our fabulous clients come from in the West. Now let me know if this is interesting. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know if you want more data. I'm really glad that you are here. I am Jennie Hendricks. We'll see you soon.